Have you heard about Radusheno? A place that is hidden in the north from Snezhnaya.
My babyshka said it wasn't safe in these parts. Radushivu is a safe place.
This is our last week.
Comrades, it is time to leave. Found a new way out for us.
This is our last hope. To protect our dreams. Comrades, we march.
Welcome to the special program version 3.1 called Silent Polar Night. I am Olga. I'm very glad to meet you. And also my good friend Dimitri is on the air with me today.
Hello, dear travelers. Olga and I are running a special program for the ViGoll Pull server for the first time. And this is a great honor for us.
Right. I want to thank the server administration for the invitation and trust. Well, very soon players will be able to immerse themselves in the new version of Silent Polar Night.
Time flies incredibly fast. It seems that version 3.0 was released only yesterday, but 3.1 is already on the way.
I agree. Time is racing like a bird. There is no stopping it.
By the way, as for the new version, this time the server team has chosen a new, unusual approach. I'm sure many people have already noticed the difference in the format of the program.
Precisely. Version 3.1 is made in a unique style inspired by the events of the period from 1917 to 1991.
We hope that the server participants will appreciate the chosen theme and the atmosphere of the update. But what awaits us in this version, Olga?
In 3.1, the ViGoll Pull team has prepared many interesting events and surprises. They put a lot of effort into making this update memorable. And besides the events, we are waiting for a new exciting storyline, which we are just going to tell you about.
As one of the great cosmonauts once exclaimed, let's go.
An exciting new storyline will be available in version 3.1. Our traveler will have to go to a small town in the north, near Snezhnaya, called Radusheno.
This city is known for its rich ore reserves and natural resources, but there are serious problems behind it.
Radusheno is in great danger, a revolution and possibly a bloody war, if we do not intervene and help the city.
What will our traveler do? You will find out the answer by playing the new version.
In version 3.1, 3 acts are waiting for you. Silent Polar Night, October is burning again and goodbye. Radusheno.
All 3 acts will be available, but each of them will be released 2 weeks apart, so wait for the sequel.
Detailed information and schedule can be found on our Discord server.
Olga, I think it's time to tell our viewers about the key characters that will appear in the plot of version 3.1.
I fully support it. Let's watch a short promo video that will introduce you to the new heroes of the story. Welcome back. How do you like the new characters? Impressive, aren't they?
I totally agree. I think we should share with you the details about those you will meet in the upcoming story.
Let's start with the character you will meet first. Yelisei Andreevich Kostyuvkin, a mathematics teacher at the School of Young Pioneers.
Elisha is a kind-hearted and sociable person, but he is strict and demanding in his work. His main mission is to teach mathematics and prepare young pioneers for the future, because this is his duty to the motherland.
Precisely, as Elisha himself says, we will bring up a generation ready to build a bright future.
You can learn more about this interesting character already in the story. Don't miss the chance to get to know Elisha personally. Next, you will meet an ambitious, responsible, and hardworking girl, Morozova Pelagia Vasilyevna.
Pelagi holds the position of chief engineer and researcher of ore minerals at the largest Radushino plant. It is actively developing new mining methods and introducing innovations to improve production efficiency.
It is impressive that at such a young age she has already become a chief engineer. It will be very interesting to get to know her better.
Next, we have a mysterious personality. She is known by the nickname Iron Lady, Commander Shapaeva.
Wait, is that all? Just Chapayev? What about the first and last name?
Alas, the name and surname remain a mystery. This information is not specified in my script.
The intrigue. Perhaps this will be revealed during the course of the plot?
Probably, but it is known that Commander Chapaeva is the heroine of the Arctic expedition and a faithful defender of the city of Radusheno.
Impressive.
There is no more information about her yet.
It sounds like a very intriguing character. We are looking forward to meeting her in the story.
And finally, the last character you will meet is a young hero, hungry for knowledge, Vladimir Fedorovich Minin. This young pioneer loves physics and mathematics, and it is not for nothing that he is considered one of the best students of Yelisei Andreevich.
Vladimir strives to contribute to the future of his homeland and help his beloved city of Radusheno, which is especially dear to him.
Well, we've told you about all the key characters, and now let's take a short break, after which we'll talk about the events in version 3.1 Silent Polar Night. Welcome back. It's time to discuss the upcoming events of version 3.1.
There will really be a lot of events this time, and we hope that you will like them.
The first event of version 3.1 is Gossipman. Teviva Truth.
Oh, are we going to spread rumors about the world of Taiwat?
Precisely. Travelers will have to come up with and write gossip for an article in the tabloid magazine Tevatskaya Pravda. You can write about anything, about any character, or even an NPC.
And if, say, you write that in Fontaine the Archon is Sidwin, and Nevelet does not cope with his duties.
Exactly. The best gossip will get into the magazine, and the author of the most interesting one will receive the blessing of the Hollow Moon.
We are waiting for your creative stories. Travelers, I can't wait to read them. The second event is Poet. Lead us to the truth. Do you remember how you wrote poetry in version 2.5? This event is coming back.
Last time, You showed incredible talent by creating amazing poems.
We hope that this time your poetic spirit will wake up again, and you will write even more masterpieces.
Vitri, what will be the theme of the poems?
At this time, the theme will be snowy. Write a poem about the future of the Snezhnaya region and get the Primo games and valuable rewards from the server.
Wow, this is going to be very exciting. The third event is the Battle of the Indestructible Spirit. Well, fighters, are you ready to fight the Abyss?
Always ready. Harlequino and Nevelet will definitely do it.
It's not that simple. In this event, travelers need to traverse several floors of the Twisted Abyss using only 4-star characters.
Is this impossible?
Of course, our server members have proven more than once that they can handle such a challenge.
It's a difficult test, but I believe that travelers will cope.
The winners will receive not only server awards, but also the role of fighter who defeated the Abyss, as well as a special Medal of Courage.
We've told you about the key events of version 3.1, but there's even more interesting things ahead. After the break, we will discuss other events, so don't get bored.
And here we are again with you, as promised. Let's talk about the additional events that await us in version 3.1. Mitri, tell us what else is prepared for our participants in this update.
Of course. In version 3.1, a mark event awaits you. Just log on to the server. Use a special command and get X50 of the energy of an extinct star.
Great. Even more server currency. It looks like we are being prepared for something big.
Also, a favorite event with cards is returning under the new name Pestilence. Cards, 2 tails, but with changed rules. This event will last the entire version and will consist of 1 phase. Primo games have been added as a reward.
Recommendation cards for version 3.1, Chevreuse and Navia. Use them to get the Primo games.
Another event, the Dissected Obelisk, will be available in version 3.1. In this event, you will have to fight against the legendary enemies of Natlan and Fontaine. You will receive rewards from the server for your wins.
After the start of the event, a list of opponents will be published. Defeat everyone to collect the rewards.
The details are, as always, on our Discord server.
Also in version 3.1, the Twisted Abyss event, the last sound of the violin will take place.
It's simple. Go through the floors of the lunar spiral and share your achievements. In addition, the Tetra Imaginarium event Burlesque of Ice and Flame will be available.
By analogy with the Twisted Abyss, go through the acts of the theater and share the results with other server participants.
In addition, there will be another interesting event. Stars Under the Dome associated with the Theater of the Imaginarium.
Participants will be able to take screenshots of the poses of characters from the Imaginarium Theater and receive additional rewards for this.
And that's not all. A new feature will appear on the server, Stream Family.
So far, this feature is in beta testing and is available for testing to several randomly selected streamers.
We will tell you more about the function in a special article on our Discord server.
That's all about events and innovations. I think it's time to take one last break.
I totally agree.
That's where our graduation comes to an end.
Thank you, comrades, for being with us. We hope that version 3.1 will give you a lot of unforgettable experiences.
I totally agree. I'm already looking forward to the beginning of events and the development of the plot.
We remind you that version 3.1 Silent Polar Night is released on October 8 at 9:00 Moscow time. All updates and changes can be found in the news on the server.
See you in version 3.1. See you later, friends.
Bye-bye.